Okay, again, we're going to use a 19mm socket to remove our packaging bolts. And again, all these packaging bolts are not reused. They can all be discarded.
Now that we have our two posts set up down here with our crossbar formed an H at both ends of our runway, now we're ready to take off the top runway. This is the one that has the cylinder attached to it, and we're going to raise that up and set it down onto the crossarm. Now there's two ways of doing that. Number one, I keep going back and forth to material handle lift. It has a built-in fork. It picks it right up, the preferred way of doing it. You can also use an engine hoist, and if you're using the engine hoist, you would use a 6-foot strap, and you'd strap around the bottom of the track like this and find the middle point, and then pick it up with your engine hoist. Your choice of how you want to handle that.
Even though there's two sets of holes that you can put your runway on, because it's the power runway, we can only use the inside set. The reason there's two sets is because, like Tony said, they're reversible. So you don't have to be specific on which end you put these on. But on the power runway, you have to use this set because the cables are all cut to length to only work when they're on this set. Plus that leaves this rod hole open, that's your release rod. That releases all.
Now that we have the lift in place, we got the package bolts off, we're going to raise this track that has the cylinder on and set it on top of our crossarm. So first we got to do that. We have to raise it a little bit, and we got to take it out of this bracket because it's underneath. So we'll take it and push this over like this, and then this side over here, and now it's free so it can come straight up. When you're ready to pick this up, you kind of want to set your genie to offset the load because we have a cylinder on this far side which is heavier than this end. So that's why you'll notice here's the middle of the track. I'm offset a little bit toward the cylinder so it picks it up level. Okay, now, Jay, if you'll help me over here, we're going to slide these in. Okay. Okay. What I'd like to show you, because this is an XLT, we have the option to move one of the cylinders to make it a little wider than the standard width. So that's why you see all these extra holes in here. Again, this is the track that has the cylinder in it. It can only be positioned on the inside holes. So we're going to want to move this track over to where we're using the inside holes to put our bolts through it. Okay?